Ezra 6:11 and 12. Also I have made a decree, that whoever shall alter this word, let a beam be pulled out of from his house, and let him be lifted up and fastened thereupon, and let his house be made a dunghill for this. Okay, so what he's saying is nobody's going to change the law. Persian law was pretty set. But anybody who went against this decree, anybody who went against this law, this would be the result. This was pretty straightforward, and the fact that he's making this decree means that no matter who it was, this would be the result to them. Under Persian law, he couldn't change it for anybody. He might be able to put exceptions into it, but until them exceptions are put in, everyone had to follow this, including him. He couldn't get involved. This is why Daniel ended up having to go to the lion's den, even though the king didn't want him to, because the way the law was set up. So the punishments laid out that their house would be a waste. Pretty much their family would be left out and have nothing, would end up dying because they'd have nothing, because they'd be cast out, because they'd have no home. Everything they own is going to be laid to waste, and they're going to be killed. In this culture, legacy meant everything. This would mean to jeopardize the temple here would mean that the king would take away the legacy that they laid. Everything they've held dear would be gone. And oftentimes we put our legacy and ourselves in this life. But we should always put it into Christ. We should look to Him. Because everything we do will be like a dunghill. But with Him, there'll be treasures in heaven. Okay, verse 12. And God, who has caused His name to dwell there, overthrow all kings and peoples who shall put forth their hand to alter the same, to destroy the house of God which is at Jerusalem. I, Darius, have made a decree, let it be done with all diligence. So what he's saying now is the people who's not under his control, the people who's beyond this decree because they're not under his law, may the Lord take care of them. May the Lord prevent them. He's in a way praying, accepting God's power to allow the temple to be done. Oftentimes, he did exactly what he was supposed to, and he's pagan. He did what he could do, and he entrusted everything to God, because he knew not everything was in his control. And that's exactly what we're to do. We're to do what we're led to do by God, and then trust Him with it all. But a few times we do everything we can do and then trust ourselves instead.